Most seniors drink water the wrong way, and it is secretly sabotaging their circulation, draining their energy, and even undermining their sex life. Yes, you heard that right. That simple glass of water you reach for every day could be working against you if you do not know the right way to drink it. Let me ask you this. Have you ever felt that your body is slowing down no matter how much you try to eat right and stay active? Maybe you feel your energy dipping, your hands and feet always cold, or perhaps you notice that your intimate moments are not as strong or satisfying as they once were. Well, you are not alone. I remember a friend of mine, let's call him Frank, who told me he was doing everything he could to stay healthy after 60. He walked every day, watched his diet, but still felt like his blood flow was sluggish, and he had lost that spark in the bedroom. He never suspected that something as simple as how he drank water might be playing a role. Today, I am going to show you a science-backed way to drink water that can improve your blood flow, support stronger erections, and even rekindle your intimacy without relying on expensive pills, treatments, or surgeries. By the end of this video, you will know exactly how to turn something as ordinary as drinking water into a powerful tool for vitality and confidence. And do not worry, this is not about some fad or dangerous advice. This is about real practical steps that you can start using today. So let us dive in and transform the way you hydrate, because the right water habits can change everything. Let's face it, most people believe that water is just, well, water. They think, as long as I'm drinking enough, I'm fine. 8 glasses a day and you're set, right? That's what doctors, dietitians, and even the health magazines say. But here's the shocking truth. Drinking water the wrong way could actually be holding you back. You see, it's not just about how much water you drink, it's also about how and when you drink it. That might sound a little strange, but let me tell you about a woman I met at a senior health workshop a few years ago. Her name was Marie, and she was 68. She thought she was doing everything right. She always carried a giant water bottle and would chug down half of it before lunch, thinking she was helping her body. But despite that, she still felt tired all the time. Her circulation was poor, her hands were always cold, and she even felt embarrassed talking about how her intimacy with her husband had changed. When she learned that chugging water too quickly can actually overwhelm the kidneys, dilute essential minerals, and even cause blood vessels to constrict instead of relax, she was stunned. No one had ever told her that how she drank water mattered, and she's not alone. Most seniors have never been taught that simple habits like sipping water slowly, avoiding icy cold drinks, and spacing out hydration throughout the day can dramatically change how their body absorbs and uses water. Think about it. Hydration is more than just a number. It's a daily practice that can either support your circulation, energy, and sexual health, or quietly sabotage them. So if you have ever felt that just drinking more water has not made a difference, stay with me. Because in the next section, I will show you why how you drink water can be the key to unlocking better health and more vibrant intimacy at any age. Now let's talk about why water matters even more after 60. You see, as we age, our bodies go through some big changes that most people never really think about. First, our blood vessels start to lose some of their natural flexibility. Imagine a garden hose that's been left out in the sun too long. It's not as stretchy and it does not flow as easily as it used to. That is exactly what happens inside your body. And when those blood vessels become stiff, it gets harder for blood to circulate smoothly. Add dehydration to the mix, and it gets even worse. When you do not drink the right amount of water the right way, your blood can actually get thicker. Thicker blood means it has to work harder to get through your veins, which can make you feel tired, dizzy, and even cold in your hands and feet. Now, let's bring this back to intimacy. Something no one wants to talk about, but everyone feels. For men, blood flow is crucial for achieving and maintaining erections. And for women, it is important for sensitivity and overall arousal. If your blood is not flowing well, it is like trying to run a race with a flat tire. I remember chatting with a man named Henry, who was 72. He told me he had been struggling with feeling less energy and intimacy with his wife. He thought it was just a part of getting older. But when he learned that proper hydration could actually help keep his blood flowing and even support his erections, he was amazed. "I never thought water could do that," he said. But it can. So if you have been feeling a little off, if your hands and feet are always cold, or if your energy just is not where it used to be, take a closer look at your hydration habits. Because after 60, staying properly hydrated is not just about quenching your thirst. It is about keeping your blood flowing, your energy steady, and your intimacy alive. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Okay, so hydration matters, but how does this actually work in real life? That's a great question, and I want to address some of the most common questions I get whenever I talk about this topic. First, people ask, what does drinking water the right way even mean? Well, it's not about chugging or forcing yourself. To drink a gallon a day, it's about understanding when to drink, how much to drink, and even the temperature of your water. These small details can make a big difference in how your body absorbs and uses water. Another question I hear a lot is, can drinking water really improve my sex life? And the answer is yes, it absolutely can. Think about it. Erections, sensitivity, and even lubrication all depend on healthy blood flow. And hydration is one of the simplest, most natural ways to support that. Let me share the story of Linda, a 65-year-old woman I met at a community health fair. She told me she always thought that dryness and discomfort during intimacy were just a normal part of aging. But after she learned to hydrate properly, sipping water regularly instead of chugging it all at once, she was shocked at how much better she felt. I feel like I've got my spark back, she told me with tears in her eyes. Then there's the big question. Is this safe if I have health conditions like high blood pressure, diabetes, or prostate issues? And that's a valid concern. Generally, proper hydration is safe and beneficial, but if you have kidney problems or certain heart conditions, you might need to adjust your water intake. Always check with your doctor before making any big changes. People also wonder, how much water should I actually be drinking every day? And I get it, there's a lot of confusing information out there. But a simple guideline is to aim for about 1.5 to 2 liters a day, depending on your health and activity level. And remember, it's not just the amount, it's how you drink that really counts. These questions are important and they show that you're thinking critically about your health. In the next section, I'm going to share the most common mistakes people make when drinking water and how you can avoid them to truly transform your circulation, energy, and intimacy. Let's talk about the biggest mistakes people make when it comes to drinking water, mistakes that can actually sabotage your circulation, energy, and even your intimacy. First up, chugging water too quickly. It's easy to think that the more water you drink and the faster you drink it, the better. But when you chug large amounts of water all at once, your kidneys get overwhelmed. Instead of absorbing and distributing that water gradually, your body tries to flush it out as fast as possible. That means more bathroom trips and less hydration where it really matters, your cells and your blood flow. I remember talking to a man named Joe, who was 70 years old and always carried a big sports bottle. He'd gulp it down after his morning, walk and think he was doing his heart a favor. But he still felt tired, his legs would cramp, and his hands were always cold. When he learned that sipping water slowly throughout the day could actually help his blood flow better, he couldn't believe such a simple change would make a difference. But it did. Another big mistake is drinking large amounts of water, right, before meals. When you do that, it can actually dilute your stomach acid and slow down your digestion. Instead of helping your body, you end up feeling bloated, sluggish, and sometimes even nauseous. And then there's the temperature factor, drinking ice-cold water all the time. I know, on a hot day it feels refreshing. But here's the thing. Cold. Water constricts your blood vessels. That means less blood flow to your hands, feet, and yes, even your sexual organs. Warm or room temperature water keeps your blood vessels relaxed and your circulation steady. So if you've been chugging water like it's a race, reaching for a giant glass right before dinner, or guzzling icy water throughout the day, it's time to rethink those habits. Because these small mistakes could be holding you back from feeling your best, both in your energy and in your most intimate moments. In the next section, I'm going to show you exactly how to drink water the right way to support your health and reclaim your vitality, so stay tuned. Now that you know the mistakes to avoid, let's talk about how to drink water the right way, because this can truly change everything for your circulation, energy, and even your intimacy. First, sip, don't gulp. I know that sounds too simple, but sipping water slowly gives your body time to absorb it properly. It helps maintain your electrolyte balance and keeps your blood pressure steady. Think of it like watering a garden. You want to soak the soil, not flood it all at once. Take my friend Margaret, who's 66. She used to drink a huge glass of water first thing in the morning, all in one go. She thought she was being healthy, but she'd feel bloated and then had to rush to the bathroom. When she switched to sipping water throughout the morning, her energy felt steadier, and she even noticed her hands were warmer, because her circulation improved. Second, drink room temperature or warm water. Cold water can constrict your blood vessels, making it harder for blood to flow. Warm or room temperature water helps keep those vessels relaxed, supporting better circulation throughout your body, including to your heart, your brain, and yes, even your intimate areas. Third, drink water between meals, not during them. When you drink too much water during meals, it can dilute your stomach acid and slow down your digestion. Instead, aim to drink water about 30 minutes before or at least an hour after eating. This helps your body process food more efficiently and keeps you feeling energized. Fourth, start your day with a glass of warm water. This simple habit can kickstart your metabolism, help flush out toxins, and gently wake up your digestive system. Many seniors find that this one small change helps them feel more alert and focused. Fifth, hydrate mindfully throughout the day. Instead of waiting until you feel thirsty, which can be a sign that you're already dehydrated, carry a water bottle and sip regularly. A good goal is around 1.5 to 2 liters a day, depending on your health and activity level. And here's a bonus tip: consider adding a pinch of sea salt or a squeeze of fresh lemon to your water. This can help balance your electrolytes and make it easier for your body to absorb water. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but what if I have a medical condition like heart failure or kidney disease? That's a great question. If you have health conditions that require fluid restriction, always talk to your doctor before changing how much water you drink. But for most people, these small changes, sipping slowly, choosing the right temperature, and spacing out your water intake can make a big difference in how your body uses hydration to support your blood flow, energy, and intimacy. So stick with me, because next, we're going to talk about how proper hydration can directly impact your intimacy and erections, and why that matters more than you might think. Let's talk about something that's often whispered about, but rarely discussed openly: the link between hydration and erections, and how water can play a bigger role in your intimacy than you might think. You see, an erection is all about blood flow. When you become aroused, blood rushes into the blood vessels of the penis, creating firmness. But if your blood is thicker, something that happens when you're even mildly dehydrated, it's harder for that blood to flow freely. That means weaker erections, less confidence, and a lot of frustration that many men assume is just a normal part of aging. I remember a conversation I had with Bill, a 70-year-old who confided that he felt embarrassed every time he was with his partner. He'd tried pills, supplements, even fancy gadgets, but nothing seemed to really help. When I asked him about his hydration habits, he looked surprised. He'd never thought of that as a factor. But after he started sipping water slowly throughout the day instead of gulping it all at once, and made sure he was drinking enough to keep his blood flowing, he noticed a real difference. His confidence came back, and he felt more like himself again. Here's what the science says: even mild dehydration can reduce blood volume by up to 10%. That means less blood circulating through your body, and yes, less blood reaching where you want it most. Proper hydration helps your blood flow smoothly, keeps your tissues healthy, and supports all those tiny blood vessels that matter so much when it comes to sexual health. And this isn't just about men. Women, too, benefit from good blood flow to support sensitivity and arousal. So if you've been struggling with intimacy and think it's just part of getting older, remember this: hydration might just be the simplest, most overlooked solution to feeling more confident and alive in the bedroom. Stick around, because up next, I'm going to answer the safety concerns many seniors have about drinking water so you can hydrate the right way with confidence. Now, I know that for many of you, the idea of changing how you drink water might raise some concerns, especially if you're managing other health conditions. Let's talk about those concerns head on, because your safety is always the most important thing. First, let's address a common worry: frequent urination. Some seniors say, if I drink more water, I'll be running to the bathroom all day. And all night. That's a valid point. But here's the key. It's not about flooding your body all at once. Sipping water steadily throughout the day can help your body absorb it better, so you actually retain more hydration and have fewer urgent trips to the bathroom, especially at night. I think of my neighbor, Helen, who's 73. She used to drink most of her water at dinner because she'd forget during the day. That meant she was up 3 or 4 times a night, feeling exhausted in the morning. When she learned to sip water steadily and cut back on drinking large amounts at night, her sleep and her energy improved dramatically. Next, let's talk about medications. Many seniors take pills for things like blood pressure, diabetes, or cholesterol. Water is actually your best friend here because it helps your kidneys flush out the byproducts of those medications safely. But if you're taking water pills or diuretics, it's important to check with your doctor. You may need to adjust how much water you drink so you don't overload your system. Another concern I hear often is, can too much water be dangerous? And the answer is yes, it can. Drinking too much water too quickly can dilute important minerals like sodium, leading to a condition called hyponatremia. That's why the key is balance. For most people, around 1.5 to 2 liters a day is just right. And what if you have heart or kidney issues? For some people with heart failure or advanced kidney disease, your doctor might recommend fluid restrictions. That's why it's so important to talk to your healthcare provider before making big changes to your hydration habits. Remember, everyone's body is unique. Listen to your doctor, listen to your body, and make adjustments as needed. Hydration. Done right is not about extremes. It's about supporting your body's natural system so you can feel your best every day. Coming up next, I'll bust some common myths about why doctors might not always talk about hydration and why you shouldn't overlook this simple, powerful tool for your health. Let's talk about something that might surprise you. Why do so few doctors talk about how to drink water the right way? After all, they know how important hydration is for your health. But when it comes to the details, like when to drink water, how much, and even the temperature, most of us never hear about it in the doctor's office. Here's why. Medical training focuses heavily on treating dehydration in emergency situations. Think about someone who's been sick, in the hospital, or lost a lot of fluids. Doctors are trained to fix that quickly. But everyday hydration habits, those rarely get a mention in med school. Plus, doctors are often pressed for time. With only a few minutes to see each patient, they naturally focus on urgent issues: blood pressure, medications, surgeries, test results. Something as simple as teaching you how to drink water often gets overlooked. And let's be honest, big pharmaceutical companies spend millions promoting pills, supplements, and treatments that promise to boost energy or improve circulation. There's no money in teaching people to sip water slowly or drink at the right times. That's why this simple, powerful habit often gets ignored. I remember a retired nurse, Alice, who told me she'd spent 40 years working in hospitals. She said, "We were always trained to focus on treating diseases, not teaching people about prevention." She was amazed when she finally learned that proper hydration could support healthy blood flow, energy, and even intimacy. So if you've ever felt like your doctor never mentioned this, it's not because they don't care. It's because the medical system often overlooks the simplest solutions. That's why this video is so important. Because the power to support your health is literally in your own hands, and it starts with how you drink that next glass of water. Coming up, I'll bring everything together and give you a simple, step-by-step action plan to turn water into your new secret weapon for energy, circulation, and intimacy. Stay with me. Now that we've covered all the details, let's put it all together with a simple action plan that you can start using today. This is your step-by-step guide to transforming how you hydrate so you can support your circulation, energy, and intimacy after 60. Step 1. Sip water throughout the day, not all at once. Think of hydration as a steady stream, not a flood. Keep a water bottle handy and take small sips every 15 to 20 minutes. This helps your body absorb water better and keeps your blood flowing smoothly. Step 2. Choose room temperature or warm water whenever possible. It might not sound as refreshing as ice-cold water on a hot day, but warm water keeps your blood vessels relaxed and your circulation steady. Step 3. Drink water between meals, not during them. Drinking large amounts of water during meals can dilute your stomach acid and slow digestion. Instead, have your water about 30 minutes before or 1 hour after eating. Step 4. Start your day with a glass of warm water. This simple habit can kickstart your metabolism and help flush out toxins, setting a positive tone for the rest of your day. Step 5. Aim for about 1.5 to 2 liters of water per day. That's roughly 8 8-ounce glasses, but remember, listen to your body. If you're more active or it's hot outside, you might need a bit more. If you have a medical condition, always talk to your doctor first. And here's a bonus tip. Consider adding a pinch of sea salt or a squeeze of lemon to your water. This can help balance electrolytes and make the water easier for your body to absorb. I remember my friend Tom, who's 69, telling me that once he started following this hydration plan, he felt more energized, his legs stopped cramping, and, believe it or not, his intimate life improved too. He said, "I never thought water could make such a difference." And that's the thing. Something as simple as how you drink water can have a ripple effect on your entire health. Stick around, because in the next part, we're going to talk about how to bring all this together emotionally and embrace a healthier, more vibrant version of yourself. Let's take a moment to reflect on what we've learned. Hydration is not just about quenching your thirst. It's about nurturing every part of your body, from your heart to your most intimate moments. Every sip of water is a small act of self-care, a daily commitment to feeling better, stronger, and more alive. You don't need expensive supplements or fancy gadgets. You don't need to change your entire life overnight. You just need a simple, consistent approach to drinking water the right way. I think about my friend Eleanor, who's 72 and spent years feeling tired and discouraged. She believed it was just old age, that her best days were behind her. But when she learned these hydration habits, sipping water steadily, choosing the right temperature, spacing it out, she felt a transformation. Her energy came back, her hands were warm again, and she even told me that she and her husband were laughing and enjoying each other's company in ways they hadn't for years. It's never too late to make a change. You have the power to take control of your health, your energy, and yes, even your intimacy, just by making small shifts in how you drink water. So as you move forward, I want you to carry this message with you. Every time you raise that glass of water, you're investing in a better, healthier, and more vibrant you. And remember, hydration is just the beginning. Stay tuned, because in the next video, I'll share 3 surprising foods that can naturally boost your testosterone after 60. That's right, no pills, no gimmicks, just real practical solutions to help you thrive. If you found this video helpful, take a moment to hit that like button. It not only helps other seniors find this information, but it also tells me you're ready to make a change. I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and let me know. How has hydration affected your energy, circulation, or even your intimacy? Your story could inspire someone else to start their own journey. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to this channel and ring the bell so you never miss a video. We're building a community where you're empowered to live your healthiest, most vibrant life at any age. And remember, in the next video, I'm revealing 3 surprising foods that can naturally boost your testosterone after 60. You won't want to miss that. Thanks for watching, and until next time, take care of yourself and keep sipping.